Perfect. Well, Tony, thank you so much, and thanks for including me, and welcome everybody. I'm going to talk about the APWA winter maintenance certificate programs that we developed. So as Tony said, I'm a member of the APWA Winter Maintenance Committee. I was the chairman at the time we actually developed these. Excuse me. Currently, Dan Shocker is our chair. He's out of Alaska. And we continue to renew and revise these every year to keep them current. But I'm going to start by talking about the Winter Maintenance Supervisor Certificate Program. So this is where we originally started. This is kind of our flagship program. And the goal of this was, it's an 8-hour course geared to anybody that is managing snow and ice operations. The whole goal behind this is to give everybody a really big overview of what's involved in overseeing winter operations, give them the best and latest knowledge that we have of what's going on in the industry, including like new technologies and things like that. The idea is that they would be more effective and more efficient in their winter operations, and honestly, a little more sustainable. We're pushing more and more of the sustainability side of things as well. It's geared to the people that actually oversee operations, but honestly, from the start, we've had everyone in there, from public works directors and managers and people from all different types, all the way down to operators in this. We started this in 2011. It was the first time we presented the class. We've averaged about a little over 500 people per year going through the course. So this year, I think we'll break the 6,000 people that have actually been through the supervisor course this year. It's offered annually at the APWA Snow Conference. We also, since the pandemic, have now offered it annually virtually as well. And I'll talk about that in just a minute as well. But on to the next slide. Because even though we created this great supervisor certificate program, which again is an 8-hour course that also includes a test, and at the end, attendees earn a certificate, we had a lot of requests for something that was geared more for operators. And so we developed a course that is a 4-hour course geared just to the people that are in the truck. Something to keep in mind about both of these courses, we make sure that what we're saying is similar or the same. So how many times we've heard the supervisor say, I wish my staff could hear this. How many times we've heard operators say, I wish my supervisor would hear this. So they're geared to be very much the same, but they fit different roles because the person in the truck has different things they need to do and know than the people that are actually overseeing the operation. Once again, this is, and it's geared to definitely the operators, but maybe even like Tony would say, like new supervisors, they're in a new role. It's great to get that operator's perspective if you've never been in that role before you're actually managing them as well. Again, this one is offered every year at the Snow Conference. It's also offered every year virtually. And we'll talk a little bit about that now in the next slide, if you will. And Tony tells me these slides are going to be shared with everyone. Whoop, wrong way. There we go. So where are we going to be this year? Because they're offered at these annual events, and we were already at Pittsburgh this year with the Snow Conference, but then you can also offer these at a local level. So chapters can do these as well. So we were just recently up in Edmonton where we offered both the supervisor and the certificate program. And from there, you can see where it's being offered all across North America. So certainly, Green Bay and the virtual program, and then we'll be out at the Western, which actually the Western is one we could call that we do that annually as well, because since its conception, the Western Snow Conference has held this every year that we've, since we first did the supervisors, and now they have both the supervisors and the operators out there as well. On the local level with these chapters, really virtually anybody can come. Once the chapter says they'll host it, they put out an invite, and so we get people from the area, not just out of that chapter as well. So Tony said that these will be printed so you can take a look if there's something in your area you're interested in. We'll go on to the next slide. I also wanted to include a little bit about APWA's Resource Center. Our committee does a lot more than just the certificate programs. We're doing things like Click, Listen, Learn, which are webinars. We've got one this fall coming on calibration. We also do tons of articles and all different types of training, and that can be found at the Resource Center. Now, normally this is for just members, but this July, going on right now, anyone can get to this page. It's free this month, and the focus this month is on transportation. So you can see there's a link there. Take a look when you can. And then for my last slide, next slide. Coming up in April next year, we'll be in Omaha with the APWA Snow Conference. Right now, there's a call for presentations. We are always looking for more involvement. We're looking for anybody that wants to be a presenter and submit to the Snow Conference. It is so easy. All you need to do is a paragraph, a title of what your session would be, and 3 learning objectives. And you can get to there by going to apwa.net, or you could just scan that cool little thing in the corner, and it will take you right to the page. So we encourage you, if you're interested in learning more about APWA, our snow conference is the biggest snow conference in North America. So we'd love to have you included. And Tony, with that, we'll take questions at the end.